Hello, I'm Paul Woodadge of WW2TV, and I'm going to do another reaction video, this time to Hell Let Loose Omaha Beach from the German point of view. So I thought it would be quite good because it would show details of the bunkers. So it will accompany the other video where I talked about it from the landings point of view. So let's get started. Okay, so there's no machine gun port anywhere near Omaha Beach that points forwards like this. The only way to have an MG42 or 34 with a saddle mag pointing directly towards the beach, we'd have it from a trench kind of position. There's no bunkers of this kind of opening, or the ring stand, but not this type of bunker. It would be pointing sideways down the beach. But I kind of like the recreation of the beach. Obviously not enough people on it. I can't really see anybody on the beach at all. We're at another position now. I guess this is somewhere more like WW2TV 60. Interesting they're choosing machine guns with saddle mags, drum mags rather than the belt, but whatever. Yeah, it's all right. Looks vaguely like Omaha Beach. A bit too light color. The dirt there kind of looks a bit more California to me than Normandy. Normandy gets a massive amount of rainfall. Everything's very green, the grass. It's a darker mud, but yeah, it's all right. Seen worse. I suppose it could be one of the gullies more near Dog White. I'm not sure where we are on the map. If it is, it's quite authentic. So he's moving to another location. So this is kind of what it's like at the top of the bluffs behind Omaha Beach, kind of longish grass, and the top of the bluffs are actually fairly flat, and that's a church tower in the background. So I'm now thinking that's Vierville church, and this is more like the Dog White area. So this is sort of where the area where some of the Rangers came ashore later on, and progressions up the slopes by some elements of the 1/16th. The bunkers, yeah, the design is okay. It's a bit exposed, but yeah, okay. Trench system's a little bit too elaborate. An aircraft flew in there. Don't know whose that was and where it was going. At least they're showing reloading. So I can see the cliffs of Point Hock in the background there. So I'm not sure where we're supposed to be on the map. I know they have maps that show up, but this particular video I'm reviewing hasn't shown a map yet. He says Dog Green. So yeah, I think it is meant to be sort of Dog White area, which would be about right. This is about WW2TV 70 in that case, something like that. Oh, we have a ring stand. Oh, no, that's quite good. Now, if he's looking at, if he's still on Dog White, then he's looking, I suppose, towards the D3 draw, Les Moulins. I might freeze frame it when we get to the next image so I can see. Okay, so I freeze framed it. So that's either meant to be, he's either at WW2TV 73, so he's on the western side of the D1 jaw, or it's further down and he's on the western side of the D3 jaw. I think it's now, I'm looking at it frozen like that, the image. I think it's meant to be he's now on the WW2TV 73, and that's the hotel down there that is behind WW2TV 72, which is the area we covered in the other video. So looking at the beach, their obstacles are the right way round. They're spread out at about the right spacing. The curve of the beach is good. The spacing on the beach is good. If we are this position, which I think we are, WW2TV 73, then the ring stand will be on top of, or beside mortar emplacements. It's the correct type of design, but I don't know there's one of this type exactly in that area, but that's a minor quibble. But this is good. This is how these ring stands are like. Sometimes they had a metal rail where the gun can actually mount on something. Oh, we've moved to another opening. Now this is reminiscent of an opening at a bunker on Utah Beach of Vedas 10 for a 47mm mounted gun. Don't normally see machine guns out of that sort of opening. Or it could be, I suppose, the kind of opening that was on the drawer, the D1 drawer. So authentic bunker designs, but sort of shifted around a bit. Not sure there was any barbed wire like that on the tops of these bluffs. That would have been at the foot of the bluffs, just off the beach road. But overall, it looks good. The bunkers are authentic designs, just maybe not in the exact locations they were. That one at the front there is very exposed. The Germans tried to dig them into the slopes there. Now, I guess we're obviously on the top of the bluffs, so Americans have now got up over the bluffs. I don't know in which movement they've moved up. So we're facing towards Kwan Du Hoc there. So he's still in that ring stand. So now I'm thinking we're near the D3 draw. I guess that it's a hybrid of different locations for the point of view of the gameplay. But wherever we are, the tree line there at the left is too close to the beach. If we're somewhere near Dog White, there's quite some distance before you get to the first tree line. It's very open up there. Flat grass today as it was back then. But the detail inside is really quite good. Yeah, it looks all right. Interesting that they are favouring, I said that earlier, the saddle mag, drum mag type MG42. And as I've said before many times, a lot of the German weapons on Omaha Beach were other types, older German types, Polish guns. Comparatively few MG42s, but it's playability. It's a game, I understand. The barrage balloons are up too early again. If this is still morning of D-Day, well, it must be because there were Germans still resisting. It's too soon for barrage balloons to be up. They were going up sort of later in the day because they've got to be offloaded from boats and winched up into the air. But it's a nice detail to show that the Allies did use barrage balloons as an air defense. Now, that concrete type beach obstacle to the right there, beaches, that's where they are, beaches, or maybe around the roads coming off beaches, but I don't think they'd ever have put one up on the top of the hills. They didn't have enough of these things. There are now. If you drive down the road past Vierville, there are a couple of those exact type in front of a museum there, but that's where they've located them to, because that's where the museum is, but they would have pretty much been on the beach. Yeah, that's not how you find MG42. Short bursts, stop, short bursts. You're going to start overheating it, using it at that rate of fire continuously like that. It would start to be smoking by this point, I would think. But hey, that's a minor quibble. He's wondering why he's out of ammo. He's out of ammo because he's shot so much. Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, use a Walther P38 against the invasion force. Yeah, that's gonna do lots of good, mate. Well done. Yeah, well, it was all right. Interesting. So the modelling of the beach is really good. So far, what I've seen of Hell Let Loose seems to be a better attention to detail in terms of landscaping than Call of Duty, which I've looked at already. But there you go, short and sweet this time. I don't really know what I'm looking for on YouTube with regards to these videos. So if you've got some links of some particular clips, or you are a gamer and you want to create a 10-minute sequence showing different bits of terrain and bunkers and designs specifically for me to review, that would be kind of cool, because I understand the people who are uploading videos aren't doing it so some idiot like me can review it. They're doing it because they want to show off their gaming skills. So I'm looking at it from a different point of view. But if you've got any links, just let me know. Cheers. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to click subscribe and like what you're watching.